MP about to put on a show in the desert.
Shaking
Show them how you fans live for games like this one.
Coming right up, the Lakers taking on the Suns. For the Los Angeles Lakers, the best record in the NBA. It's no accident, an elite team that expects to win every time they take the court. Suns, Lakers is next, right after this. It's a very special day on the calendar, Noche Latina, commemorating the NBA's connection to Latin heritage and culture. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for him.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Mikal Bridges, Holland out there with Dosunmu. Then there's Miles Turner, and it's Boomer in at point guard. And for the Suns, we've got R.J. Barrett, and it's Okoro in at the 2. Some crafty veterans on both of these rosters, Clark. How do you see that impacting the game?
Well, B.A., it's going to lead to some high-level basketball. You got a roster full of high IQ players. They know what it takes to get W's. I'm very much looking forward to this matchup because of that.
Here's Boomer. There's the drive, and he jams it home with authority.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Now here's Barrett. In the game against Houston, very impressive. And Turner with the block. Here's Boomer, guarded by Okoro. Boomer can't get it to go. Here's Phoenix. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Shot clock at 3. The 3 from Okoro hits a three-pointer.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Boomer driving in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Fleming, following the score by Los Angeles. To the middle. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Pass to Dosunmu. Bridges outside. There's a screen by Turner. Bridges passes to Boomer. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Boomer's got 7. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Pippen. Boomer pulls it in. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Dosunmu. Soft touch off the glass.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Barrett passes to Fleming. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Outside Barrett. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Ayo Dosunmu picks one up.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
The free throw drops for Barrett. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Okoro. Luka Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. And Barrett drops them both. The Lakers have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Stripped away. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in the last game against the Jazz was all business. He had 36 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He and his team are really clicking right now, and you'd love to see that momentum carry them through the rest of the year. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Barrett. Pass to Fleming. Launches a 3. Barrett can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Boomer. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Johnson. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
I love the competitive edge Johnson plays with, scoring on the D with tenacity.
And there's the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And so it's Phoenix with it. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barrett against Doncic. Barrett can't hit.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Bridges with room to shoot. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Yeah, look at Barrett being resourceful on offense, not passing up those mid-range shot opportunities.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. So both teams changing it up here.
Be up on them. Don't let them breathe, all right?
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Johnson. They set a pick. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
D'Angelo Russell is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Keldon Johnson, and it's Fleming in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the... And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Lakers ahead. They're up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Checking out Los Angeles, sitting in first place. They've taken care of business. With the playoffs fast approaching, they're where they need to be.
And we'll see how that home court advantage translates down the stretch. And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in the real game.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. Holland out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Boomer in at the point. Pass to Okoro. Here's Pippen. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Clock at 6. Bridges against Barrett. Shoots over Bridges. Here's Messi. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket. And now a 3-point Suns lead.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Bridges outside. Holland for 3. Counted from distance. Holland's got 7.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
Outside Barrett. Shoots over to Sumu. Barrett missing again. And the Lakers shooting around 50% of the game so far. And the basket by Bridges. 10 points for him.
And Bridges is used to having to make contested shots. Good defense just doesn't faze him.
Barrett with it. He's got 9. Here's Pippen. And he banks in the layup. Pippen's got his second basket. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now here's Dosunmu. Guarded by Barrett. Pass to Holland. Sinks that one from the post. Holland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Barrett can't hit.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Boomer. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to review the game plan. Smith, he's checked in for the Suns. Russell comes in for Pippen. And the Lakers also making a switch. Doncic checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half.
What you say? Oh, my goodness. Come on now. Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Los Angeles shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Suns trail by 5. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Pass to Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Messi. Turner covers. Now here's Barrett. Pass to Russell. Clock at 4. Puts it up from 12. Rebound by the Lakers. Holland's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Oh, nice shot by Boomer. Boomer's got 8 here in this quarter.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Barrett. Phoenix no good that time either.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Los Angeles making a change here. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter here. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's Boomer. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Smith finds Johnson. Good D by Vanderbilt.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Boomer. Rebounded by Ingram. Now Russell. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Johnson. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Smith. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Suns trail by 13. Pass to Smith. And here's Russell. Outside Ingram. 6 to shoot. Now here's Russell. Tight defense on it. And it's good for 2.
Guys, that was really nice work mixing in this shot. When Russell is squared up and shooting with confidence, which is most of the time, he can bury it.
Here's Boomer. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
And he dunks it down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Johnson. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Boomer for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Boomer's got 26 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Holland comes in for Vanderbilt. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Branham. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Luka Doncic. Pass to Messi. Here's Pippen. Okoro outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Boomer. Good on the bucket. Boomer's got 17 points here in the second half.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Outside Barrett. Inside to win the run. And he throws it down with one hand.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
The Lakers lead by 18. Dosunmu on the wing. Pass to Holland. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Fleming. And he hits the jumper. Fleming's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Barrett. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Yeah, the aggressive mindset of Barrett, looking to score and force defenses into difficult situations.
That one misses. Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly, player to fan, without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Lakers.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And what can you say that hasn't been already said? We knew these guys would be great coming into the year, but their complete dominance is rare. They have redefined greatness.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Boomer.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Knocks it down from distance. Boomer's got 37.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Pippen. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Good win. Let's keep it going. Get ready to rumble, young blood.
Like those kicks, MP?
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Coming right up, the Lakers taking on the Trailblazers. For Los Angeles, the best record in the NBA. And it's no accident. An elite team that expects to win every time they take the floor. Blazers, Lakers is next, right after this. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You take a look at Los Angeles. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, Portland, 2 spots down.
Yeah, and when you look at Portland, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
So with Williams on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Anthony Simons. He's out there with Sharp, and it's Leonard in at the 4 slot. And for Los Angeles, Holland is out there with Turner. Then there's Dosunmu, then it's Bridges, and it's Boone in at the point. So, Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
That's tipped. Here's Gravett, defended by Dosunmu. Here's Boone, and it's a great finish! Oh, my. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Now, here's Simons. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Here is Boomer, outside Turner. On the wing, Dosunmu. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Gravett. 17 points in his last outing. It's tipped. They retain possession. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bridges outside. Turner with the screen. Bridges shot. Good.
A nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now, here's Simons. He's guarded by Boone. The shot's good from Simons.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Now Sharp after the missed 3 from Boone. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And they recover it. Simons from outside. Good on the three-point shot. Simons has got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer in the last game against Phoenix was outstanding. He added 37 points, and he got lots of great looks. He's shooting it at a high clip. All told, a supremely dominant performance from him. One I'm sure he expects to repeat again soon. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of this game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
So for the Trailblazers, LaRavia's checked in, and Delano Banton's subbed in for Anthony Simons. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Banton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Inside, here's Klingon. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Here's Boone, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Banton. 44 seconds left to play here in the first. Klingon the screen for Sharp. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Tries from 10, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Portland shooting their first free throws of the night right here. The free throw. Throw drops for Sharp. Changes for the Lakers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Boomer in for Dosunmu. Leonard, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here's Sharp. Tight defense on him. Count it. Sharp's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers. Los Angeles has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. On the floor for Portland, we've got Williams, and it's LaRavia in at the small forward. Puts the move on. Doncic, no good. Trailblazers leading by 6. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And it's LaRavia missing. Lakers have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trailblazers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge, huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star. Very different. And here's Sharp. After the three-pointer from Boone. That one falls. Williams has got his first points of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
A three. Sinks the three-pointer. And that's 12 points for Boomer.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add.
Now, here's Sharp. 17 points for him last game against Dallas. To the paint, here's LaRavia, and he banks in the layup. LaRavia's got 7.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Boomer. Here's the floater. The Trailblazers pull it in.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Leonard. And Bridges with the block.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
5 on the clock. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Williams passes to LaRavia. To the middle. Here's Sharp. And finally they hit one. Sharp's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Tie game in Los Angeles. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who are brought up playing the game this way.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. And this question comes to us from Mindful Journey. Let's see. What was the best class you ever took? I'm assuming both of you took them.
Oh, come on, Ernie. I have my degrees. Shaq has 4. But I like to say my best class technically is the Jet Academy. Look it up, jetacademy.com.
Well, my class was human resource development. I have a doctorate in that, I might add.
Well, I think you just did. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Mikal Bridges out there with Boomer. Then there's Holland. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Turner in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Grovett. Here's Klingon. Turner covering. Outside, Simon. Shot clock at 5. With the floater. The rebound by Turner. And for the Lakers, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And Holland gets it to go.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Simon's on the wing. He's covered by Boone. Screen by Leonard. And it's Grovett missing.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Holland. He's got 8. A three-pointer, no good. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharpe in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Boom. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Leonard kicks to Simons. Free throw line jump shot. A rebound by the Lakers. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's deflected. Leonard with the steal. Sharpe with it. Now guarded by Boone. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Dosunmu with it. He has yet to score. The 3 buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 4-point Laker lead.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from you.
They set the pick. Here's Sharpe. Bangs home the trifecta. Sharpe's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Trailblazers. Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. In the corner, it's Bridges. Turner with a screen for Bridges. Out to Turner. Pass to Boomer. 5 to shoot. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Well, from long range, we've got a set of point guards here that have been extremely hot. The Lakers making a change here.
Make him work.
Boone's checked in. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Boone. Drills it from outside. Boomer's got 19 points.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Sharpe, and it's Benton in at the 1 spot. Down low, here's Thor. And that one is hammered home.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Boone. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Manton, the pass to Leonard. Pass to Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thor. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Boomer.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
The game now all time.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He told them he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Lakers have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. To the inside. And Turner kicks to Boone. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. 3-pointers, Simon. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 8 rebounds in this game. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spot.
Connects again from distance.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time 3-point leaderboard. Here's Simons. Up and in on the layup.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
That's to Boomer. In the corner, it's Bridges. Off target from outside. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. To the wing on the left. Here's Klingon. And Portland again with the bucket. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Portland leading. Here's Gravett. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Nobody near Leonard. Off target with his 3. Bridges passes to Boone. It's in!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Simons. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Howard. Turner trying to free himself up. It's good!
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get it quickly.
Leonard with a screen on Bridges. And Simons has it in the corner. He's off from 3. Only foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Pass to Simons. Here's Sharp. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just one.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You got to love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wins pay the bills, baby. Great music, great ribs. This is one city I don't mind about to go off.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Let's take a look at the numbers for Ja Morant.
And he's really shot the ball well from the charity stripe recently. He's stepping up to the line with confidence and just burying those shots in bunches. It's been encouraging to watch his development.
And the Lakers starting five. Holland out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Boomer in at the one. And for Memphis, they've got Ja Morant, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Edey. And it's Roddy in at the four slot. After this final game of the regular season, for some, a chance at postseason glory. For others, maybe like you, Grant, working on their golf game.
Exactly. And I know you're always working on your swing too, B.A. But personally, I can't wait for the postseason. Nothing like the excitement of playoff basketball.
So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Here's Boomer. Takes it inside. Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Morant. The three ball. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Pass to Boomer. And he goes big. The dunk right over Ja Morant.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. 4-point game. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Edey. Here's Wells. Here's Roddy. 15 in his last outing. Here's Bridges. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here's Morant on the take. That one goes. Count it.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
And he comes up with a bucket. Boomer's got 6.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. They're running. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Now here's Morant. He's coming off a 25-point game against Milwaukee.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort.
Closer in, look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Oh, nice shot by Boomer. 10 points for him.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Outside Coulibaly. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Second chance effort. And it's Edey missing. The Lakers lead by 8. Here's Boomer. And he goes in for the dunk.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And so it's Memphis with it. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Back to Morant. And he makes it on the layup.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter. They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Now here's Coulibaly. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And there's the screen. 3-pointer. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Boomer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Outside Morant. Pass to Edey. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Coulibaly. No good from outside. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Holland. Take it away. Here's Coulibaly. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Coulibaly's gotten a second bucket on the night.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Boomer. Good! Another from 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Wow, what a ride he is on as he closes in on second place on the single-season three-point leaderboard. And so it's Los Angeles, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. We'll be right back after this word. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And, of course, taking it inside, always a great game plan. And I'm curious if there'll be an adjustment from the defensive end. Maybe sag off some shooters a little.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. They've got Bobby Portis. Luka Doncic is out there with Dosunmu, and it's Branham in at the small forward position.
Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt, or I would have been out of the league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He ended up with 26 points, and he did his work from both the floor and the free throw line. He and his team are really clicking right now, and you'd love to see that momentum carry them through the rest of the year. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one. And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Pass to Boomer. Three-pointer. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Edey's checked in for Memphis. Coulibaly comes in for Allen. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside Johnson, pass to Edey. And Portis comes to help. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul. Outside Coulibaly. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Doncic. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. An easy 2 on the layup. Doncic has gotten his first bucket of the night.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Ward passes to Johnson. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis.
Well, last year they swept the season series. There was a talent differential between the two teams. We'll see if that gap has narrowed.
Yeah, these teams were not on even ground last year, but no matter what it looks like on paper, we see teams make big turnarounds every season.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Morant with it. He's got 6. Here's the floater. And that one's good. Morant's got 8.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And the basket by Branham.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Coulibaly following the score by Los Angeles. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's Branham. Coulibaly defending. Good on the shot. Branham's got 6 points in the quarter.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
A minute 29 left to play in the first half. Here's Morant. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Holland comes in for Vanderbilt. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Branham. And it's Bridges in for Doncic.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Grizzlies trail by 16. And 1:01 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Coulibaly. There's a screen. Beyond the arc. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Bridges outside. There's 38 seconds left in the half. Dosunmu, right side. Turner for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Turner's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Roddy. Still no points. Outside Coulibaly. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Turner. Dosunmu, left side. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Back to the game after this break.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
Hey, it's not rocket science. I keep telling people that.
And next up, we have the award winners, our Players of the Month in the East and the West. The Western Conference winner, Ja Morant.
Well, Ja Morant has certainly been one of the most exciting guys to watch. The athleticism, are you kidding me? Never passes up an opportunity for a big play, but also does the other stuff. Control the pace, run the offense. He's the complete package.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 16. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. We've got Bilal Coulibaly, Edey out there with Ja Morant, and it's Wells in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Holland. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
The Grizzlies shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Back to Morant. From 11 feet away. Rebound by the Lakers. Pass to Boomer. Here's Holland. There's a screen by Turner. Here's Boomer. Pure from three-point range. Boomer's got 30.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Memphis shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And the first one at the line is good. It's both from the stripe. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Holland. Now here's Turner. The jump hook. It's good. Turner's got 4 points this quarter.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. And as the postseason nears, these power rankings really shape our expectations for the playoffs. You look at the Warriors, knocked out of that top 3, moving down to the 4th spot.
Seeing where Los Angeles is, they've been systematically taking down their opponents, piling up wins just like everyone thought they would.
Here's Edey. Yet to see a basket. Outside Morant. From the stripe. Connects. The jumper drops.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
And you think about the fearlessness of John Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a 2-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Outside Coulibaly. 5 on the clock. And there's a pick. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Here's Coulibaly, following the score by the Lakers. Up and in on the layup. Coulibaly's got 14.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Pass to Holland. Dosunmu outside. Here's Boomer. The 3. That one doesn't drop. And here's Morant. He's got 12. And here's Coulibaly. Morant looking for an opening. And Turner with the block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Branham comes in for Dosunmu. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Now here's Morant. The stats he's putting up, impressive. Averaging around 30.5 points a game.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Doncic on the wing from outside the arc. The rebound by Edey.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And it's Morant missing.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot.
Connects again from distance.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him, as they have all season long.
And with his performance, he is now tied for second for the most threes in a season. And it's the Lakers on the break. And the finish with the layup.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Pass to Ward. Back to Morant. uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 14.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Doncic. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Morant. Off the mark there with a 3. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Lakers, looking at who they've got Luka Doncic. Bobby Portis out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Branham in at the 3 slot. Gets the 3 to fall.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And the shot goes in.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
The Lakers lead by 22. Pass to Portis. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Both free throws good from Portis. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Outside Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
Coulibaly, he's checked in for Allen. And he makes both free throws. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. Here's Boomer. Drives to the hoop. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Outside Johnson. Coulibaly on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. 4 on the clock. And that one's good. Coulibaly.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Doncic outside. Pass to Boomer. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Morant. And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Down low. Now here's Coulibaly. Misses the baby hook. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Doncic passes to Branham. Here's Boomer. Portis a screen. Shoots. The open J off the mark.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Wells, the pass to Morant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Najee, he's checked in for Los Angeles. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. To the wing on the left. There's 1:59 left to play, and again for 3.
And that shot pushes him further up the all-time ladder for threes in a season.
And the next mark on his list, the top spot. What a season to remember.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Boomer. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls. Boomer's got 44.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Here's Coulibaly. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with the year they've had, you expect nothing less than a victory every time they take the court. Another stellar outing for them here tonight.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Boomer.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball. They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Shot's good by Morant.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Boomer can't get it to go. Outside Coulibaly.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Outside Vanderbilt. Doncic feeling it out a bit. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everybody.
Great win tonight, MP. Yeah, solid effort tonight on both ends. You let these guys like the beam, and you're going to have to stand there and watch. MP, you're my favorite player, man. You always deliver.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. A look at the Lakers. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Sacramento. They're much further down in the standings right now. And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Holland, Boomer out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Turner in at the 5. And for Sacramento, they've got Mitchell. Sabonis is out there with Smith. Then it's De'Aaron Fox, and it's Owens in at the small forward position. Looking ahead, Brent, how excited are you for the playoffs?
Well, just fired up for the level of competition that steps up tenfold, Kevin. And you know this. We've seen so many great performances come playoff time. Teams are fired up, young guys who are going to get this experience for the first time, but it's the stars that shine in the playoffs, and we are that close.
So the Lakers win the tip. To the wing right side. Holland, the pass to Turner. Here's Holland. Pass to Boomer. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the triple. Boomer's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for Los Angeles.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Bridges against Fox. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
De'Aaron Fox, Brent, is a very special player, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, it's true. De'Aaron Fox is a blur in the open court, but it's his leadership that really has come along at such an early stage. And think about the run that he went on with the Kings just a couple years ago. He's not settling with that. He wants more. He wants to play in the postseason, and he's capable of getting any team there.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
And Turner kicks to Boone. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. And that's now 6 points for Boomer. Fox feeling it out a bit. Pass to Smith. Owens with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. For 3, Mitchell. Holland with the rebound. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Boomer the pass to Bridges. Here's Boone. Off target from 3-point range. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Mitchell passes to Owens. And here's Sabonis. A pass to Fox. From past the arc. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. LA's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Holland the pass to Dosunmu. Here's Boone. Hits the 3-point bomb. Boomer's got 9. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Mitchell outside. Pass to Sabonis. Beyond the arc. Holland with the rebound. Lakers leading by 5. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer in the last game against the Grizzlies had a huge game. He had 44 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
The Lakers with the ball, following Sabonis' 3-point attempt. He takes it in, Holland, and he lays it straight in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. And the Lakers making a change here. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons. For Sabonis.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come.
He's checked in for the Kings. Fox comes in for Reddish.
Right.
Boomer, he's checked in for the Lakers. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Fox against Doncic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
You know, Brent, De'Aaron Fox, I mean, how do you cover him?
Well, Kevin, the first thing I do is ask for help. I keep my other defenders aware that I'm not going to slow this guy down at any point. So try to get him to his offhand, which is his right hand, and then make sure that he's taking more shots and not being in transition, because that's where De'Aaron Fox is at his best.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Luka Doncic out there with Boomer. Then it's Dosunmu. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Branham in its small forward. Branham can't get it to go. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Sacramento Kings. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Here's Henry. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Boone. Henry with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Knocked loose. Just 5 to shoot. Fox against Doncic. Fox, no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Holland comes in for Dosunmu. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Luka Doncic. Owens, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Turner with the screen. And Holland gets it to go. Holland's got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Baldwin, he's checked in for Fox. Dosunmu, he's checked in for the Lakers. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, buries it from 3-point range.
He's got such a smooth release on catch-and-shoot jumper. Smith is lethal off ball.
Driving inside.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
At the top of the key, Sabonis. Holland with the rebound. Holland's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bridges passes to Boone. Here's Holland. Turner with a screen on Mitchell. Holland. At 3 off the mark. The Kings trail by 18. Pass to Owens. 34 seconds left to play here in the half. Smith outside. Takes the three. A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got his second basket of the game.
And good pass right there from Smith Jr. His teammates appreciate that selflessness.
Here's Boone. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And here is Owens. Last game he had 28 points. In the corner, Smith with it. Three-pointer. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers ahead, leading by 17. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Taking a look at Sacramento, the end is near. Couldn't put things together in time. They've had a couple of good games, but they couldn't sustain the momentum. They're in rebuild territory, which ain't always pretty.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Kings.
I hate the shots they're taking. I hate them. The team is stubborn, and you have to be willing to adjust, like us with all these new teams that's been added.
Agreed. You can't want to be a long-range sniper, but if you miss the target enough times, you become the victim.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
The Kings trail by 17. Jabari Smith is out there with Owens. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Fox, and it's Sabonis in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
A pass to Fox. 5 to shoot. A three-pointer is right on target. Fox has got 7 points.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Right side, Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Bridges against Fox. Mitchell outside. To the paint. There's Sabonis. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Turner. Lakers leading by 18. From outside the arc. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Boone.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Kings. Smith outside. Pass to Sabonis. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Holland's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Boone. No good on the triple. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Mitchell kicks to Smith. Mitchell outside. Fox inside the 1. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Fox has got 9.
Well, Fox is feeling it right now. The quick release off the catch and shoot.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Baldwin, who's checked in for shot. Here are the Lakers. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Bobby Portis. Luka Doncic out there with Boomer. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Branham in at the 3 spot.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Wilkins setting the pick for Fox. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. It's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little bit.
And he trains the 3. Good-looking shot there from Boone. Boomer's got 12 points in just the second half. And it's the Kings with the ball. Outside, Fox. Baldwin looking for the opening. Outside, Fox. There's the 3. Baldwin can't get it to go. Baldwin's gotten just 2 of his 7 attempts from deep to fall here. Branham, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's the break. Boomer, no good. Kings shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. The Lakers with the rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Branham. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Can they get it? And it's Fox with the jam.
And De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
The Lakers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Boone. Hits it from 3-point range. Boomer's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Lakers.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Fox, no good. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pass to Branham. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Fox. Shot clock at 3. Doncic passes to Boone. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 33 points for Boomer.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Henry. To the middle. Trying to find Vanderbilt. Gets it to him.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Boomer.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so here's Sacramento. Here's Henry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
Yeah, easy call.
And he makes the first. That one is no good. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Here is Boomer. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.
You are the straw that stirs the drink. Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. Long season. time to grab that lunch pail and go to work.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here's a look at some numbers for Ja Morant.
And he's really shot the ball well from the charity stripe recently. He's stepping up to the line with confidence and just burying those shots in bunches. It's been encouraging to watch his development.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Edey out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Wells in at the shooting guard position. And for the Lakers, we've got Miles Turner. Dosunmu is out there with Holland. And it's Boomer in at the point guard position. And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Grant.
Oh, B.A., you can feel what's at stake here in the arena. Both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them.
Here we go. And it's the Grizzlies to start it out. Morant with it. Outside Koulibaly. And here's Siakam for three, and he buries his first look.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
And he drives in. Boomer can't get it to go. Now here's Koulibaly. Defense is right there. Pass to Edey. Here's Wells. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis.
Well, last year they swept the season series. There was a talent differential between the two teams. We'll see if that gap has narrowed.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
And the Grizzlies with possession here, following the score by Los Angeles. Lets it fly. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Siakam's got 5.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Boomer. Knocks down the long J. 5 points in the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. And a nice finish on the layup.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Here's Boomer. He's got 5. Pass to Turner. Back to Dosunmu. There's a screen by Turner. There's the 3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in the last game against the Kings played some superb basketball. He had 36 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. If you look at his stats overall, he was just everywhere that night. Brian?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Roddy, he's checked in for Siakam. Now here's Morant, tightly guarded. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Pass to Koulibaly from deep. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's Branham. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game. And that one's good. Boomer's got 7 points in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Morant with the bucket.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Doncic on the wing. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. He shoots it. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 1. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Lakers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Boomer in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Left side, Coulibaly. Ward. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Boomer. And the bucket is good. 9 points in the game.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Roddy, the pass to Ward. Good D by Vanderbilt.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Oh, nice shot by Boomer.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Rollins passes to Ward. And the layup is good off the glass. Ward's gotten 4 this quarter.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Doncic on the wing. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
That free throw good from Portis.
A most valuable role player on this team. Portis' ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, huge.
Turner, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Sumu comes in for Mikal Bridges. Both free throws good from Portis.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Pass to Roddy. Outside Coulibaly. They set the pick. Goes up from the top of the key. Doncic grabs the miss. The Lakers lead by 3. Dosunmu on the wing. Here's Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Here's Coulibaly. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And some changes here for the Lakers. Holland comes in for Portis. And Branham subbed in for Luka Doncic. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Boomer. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Siakam outside. Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
Here's Boomer. Sinks the tray. Boomer's got 9 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now, actually cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is.
Out to the right wing. Dosunmu on the wing. We've got 1:08 left in the second. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Really adept at rolling after setting the screen. Turner, a difficult cover in these pick and rolls.
Now here's Morant, guarded closely. Tough point from John.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly. You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Siakam in the post. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Wells. The rebound by Turner.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Holland. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now Morant. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Los Angeles Lakers.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question is, can they maintain that razor-sharp level of focus? Hard to bet against them.
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Los Angeles leading by 9. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. We've got Pascal Siakam. Also Edey out there. Ja Morant is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Wells in at the 2-guard spot. Well, the Grizzlies shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Morant. And Turner with the block.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Here's Boomer, hounded by Morant.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Over to the wing. Siakam for 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Branham. It's rebounded by Memphis. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And that one's good. Morant.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Into the lane. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
From behind the arc. Oh, that's good. Morant from way out.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Boomer laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Boomer's got 24.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
The drive by Siakam, and he gets it to go.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
The Lakers lead by 8. Pass to Branham. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Drops in the 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And he lobs it up, and then Morant with the dunk.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Here's Boomer. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. And Memphis also making a switch. Roddy's checked in. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Outside Morant. From 12 feet. The rebound by Turner. Los Angeles leading by 12. DeSumo, right side. Pass to Boomer. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Edey. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Morant. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Morant's got 9 points in the quarter.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Doncic, right side. Here's Branham. No points so far. DeSumo outside. Up top, Turner. Just 5 on the clock. And the basket is good.
You know, for Turner, I think it's all about staying aggressive. I mean, when he does that, he's capable of converting over tough defense.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Roddy. .26 seconds left in the third quarter. Good defense by DeSumo. Here's Boomer. Now Doncic. From downtown, Luka! Lethal!
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3 shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Gets it off. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball in. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Mikal Bridges, Bobby Portis out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Boomer in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5. The rebound by Allen.
Gets caught showboating there. But hey, he had room. You just don't get many chances to add some style. Sometimes you got to go for it.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Drained it for 2 points. Bridges has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Wells misses. The Lakers lead by 15. Portis, the pass to Boomer. And here's Vanderbilt. Pass to Boomer. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Boomer's got 30 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Wells. Siakam with it. Here's Roddy. And again, it's Memphis missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Boomer. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Kessler finds Allen. Back to Kessler. Now Allen. Shot from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Portis. The Lakers lead by 18. Doncic passes to Boomer. Right side Vanderbilt. Puts up a 3. Boomer can't get it to go.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Allen, the pass to Kessler. Pass to Siakam. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Roddy, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Boomer can't get it to go. Grizzlies trail by 18. Allen outside. Here's Roddy. Siakam looking it over. To win the drought. And he sinks the layup.
Yeah, sometimes I think the 6'9" length of Siakam surprises opponents. He's able to go through or over contact.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Holland comes in for Vanderbilt. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Branham subbed in for Luka Doncic. Pass to Boomer. Here's Holland. He's covered by Siakam. Back to Dosunmu. Now here's Turner. And here's Dosunmu. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Lakers lead by 18.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Lakers.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72-win marker, and they keep going.
And when you see a team 4 times over the course of a season, you really get to know them. I'm sure they're happy to snatch that first game of the year against Memphis.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Boomer.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam. We've got 33 seconds left in the final quarter. Boomer can't get it to go. And here's Memphis. 17-point game. Johnson passes to Rollins. Mobley outside. Pass to Ward. 6 to shoot. First one falls for him. And so he hits both. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Right, MP. They can't stop